So, my group, it's me, AJ, and Sarah. We were wondering what our project should be this quarter, and really hard because we want to think of something fun, creative, and one sec. My internet went out. There's this a dinosaur game. Pretty fun. Dinosaur game. So, creating the dinosaur game. What does it entail? Really just a lot of coding. A lot of coding. There are a couple of parts, coding part and the hardware part. Hardware part was pretty easy, just connecting an LCD and all that. Coding we divided into 4 basic categories. The time loop, a start and end screen, the dinosaur, and the cactuses themselves. And that took a lot of work, which I'm about to show you.
So, the most recognizable part of the dino game is the dinosaur itself, which we have with a really simple code. Just let's go up and down. A little bit of a jump. Pretty nice coding there. It is done through this lovely bit of code right here. Basically can tell when the button is pressed or not pressed, and basically writes the dino into a new sort of animation, similar to 2D animation styles where it just quickly switches it here and there, but pretty neat stuff. The other really important part is the cactuses themselves, and as you can see they are moving across the screen like that. This is also a pretty basic loop system again. Just creates a scorcher, but then also will just write the characters going across to create the cactus image. This was all coded by Sarah. That was pretty cool. We also have the most important part of the game, the scorekeeper, which is done through a simple loop created by Sarah. As you can see, it is counting up for every movement and iteration the cactuses are going through, which is really cool with cactus code. This is done through we have like the dinosaur code, but this is done mostly through just a loop that is set up into an updated score, so it'll update the score with the symbol ++ with 100, I think, millisecond delay, that is, and then a lot of the image coding. But yeah, it is pretty nice, pretty wicked, and with all 3 of those assets of code combined, all 3 together, we will create the dinosaur game. Our hardware setup is pretty chill. It is practically the same LCD setup from our first LCD assignment, but with the really cool attachment of a lovely little button right here that you can use to play the game with. Once we get it all connected and worked out, it'll work great. But as you can see, it all works pretty well. Got our cactuses running across the screen. Our button right here was a pretty easy setup to learn just how to hook up a button to the LCD, and it will connect through the game through our code. But it's a pretty basic build. We got LCD, our potentiometer, the button, tons of wires, a resistor, and then our Arduino code, and then connection to my computer. Whoa! So when it's all put together, it looks something like this. Not perfect, not the exact dinosaur game. We can usually get the dinosaur to go up to the top row. After it goes through loop duration, it pauses the time, it pauses the tankers. When it go down, it goes down. So this is just when it is all together, and yeah, that's buttons one there, and that's where we are currently at. And that, of course, the mega question: where do we have to go from here? Now, it's not a perfect dinosaur game. It's not the game that you see when you don't have any internet yet. Right now, our big issue is that we notice that we get everything to work separately, specifically the dinosaur and the cacti. However, in our code right now, they are running through the same loop, which means one has to run in the other, and then all loops again. So figuring out that. You also notice we don't have a start or end screen. Those are probably pretty simple to code, just a little bit of just getting the screen appear once and screen for the end of the loop. But we just didn't have time to do that already. That's just making them appear right before and right at the end, and then it all going in a huge loop together to create a infinite game, so if we had more time, we could probably get more progress on it, but for the time we had now and the knowledge we know, I'd say we did pretty solid for where we are, but yeah, we'll see if it goes anywhere from here, but yeah. Yippee!